Hello students, welcome back to the next video on current affairs. Now before we proceed ahead, let me just remind you that our free video classes on CSEET is already available and the link is in the description. You can click on it and start using the video lectures for your preparation for the upcoming CSEET exams. Our videos are on business communication, then legal aptitude and logical reasoning, then economics and business environment, and we also have videos on current affairs. Our app is available in the Google Play Store. You can download it and make the best use of all the content that is available in the app. Right, let's start with the first news bit. Now it says that Amazon weighs direct investment in future retail. Now this is very amazing. Like I told you, Walmart is the world's biggest retailer, and they have invested in India's Flipkart, which is into e-commerce. Now here you have Amazon, which is world's biggest e-commerce company, and they are investing on the Future Retail Group. Now what is this Future Retail all about? Now this group or this company comes under Future Group, which was founded by Kishore Biyani. He is the CEO, and this was started in the year 1987. Now they have brands like Big Bazaar, Food Bazaar, Brand Factory, Central, are the different brands that come under Future Group, and Future Group has employed around 71,000 people. The problem with Future Group, as this news bit says, is they are debt ridden. That is, they have a lot of loans and they are looking out for investments, and Amazon is thinking of investing on Future Groups. So this is the news that is coming from the retail sector. Right, there are two quick views we have got. One is NCLT cancels summer vacation. Now what is NCLT? This is a part of our syllabus, very important. So NCLT is National Company Law Tribunal. I have discussed this many times with you all in the previous videos. It is a quasi judiciary body which looks into the company's affairs only, and there is a new bench that has been created in Chennai. The first bench is in Delhi. So all these things we have already discussed, so this is very important. Please keep a watch on news that comes from NCLT. Now Kotak Mahindra Bank cuts pay by 10% for about 25 lakhs bracket. Now this is another news that is coming in for us. So what is important here is, one is the salary cut. I had not read about any bank cutting salaries, but this is the first news that we are getting. We just have to keep a watch on this. Second important thing is about this person. This person's name is Uday Kotak, and he is heading the Kotak Mahindra Bank. The other subsidiaries of this bank are Kotak Securities and Kotak Life Insurance. So this person, Mr. Uday Kotak, heads this bank, and it's important for us to know more about him because he qualifies under the business personalities, and it is a part of our syllabus. Next news says ArcelorMittal beats Q1 profit estimate, pins hope on exit from lockdown. Now what is this ArcelorMittal all about, and who is this person? Very important for us. This person's name is Lakshmi Mittal. He is the CEO of ArcelorMittal. Now what is this company all about? It is the world's leading steel and mining company. Very important. It's one of the largest steel manufacturers and mining company in the whole of the world. They've got their presence in Europe, in South Africa, South America, as well as in India. Now Mittal Steel took over Arsenal Steel in the year 2006, and they formed the ArcelorMittal. The owner is Lakshmi Mittal, and their headquarters is in Luxembourg. We'll be discussing about this again in the bit to follow. Luxembourg is a city which is surrounded by France and Belgium, a very small place, and we just read that India is trying to get companies from China, and they are offering a place which is twice in size of Luxembourg. That's what we had read, and this is where the headquarters of ArcelorMittal is present. Right. It is one of the Fortune 500 companies. In the following news bits maybe, or in the following videos, we will have a discussion on Fortune Group and Fortune list. But what we have to understand is, in the Fortune list of 2019, ArcelorMittal was in 120th position. So it's a great news for the company. So this is about ArcelorMittal, a company regarding whom we should know and try to get more information about their operations. Right, let's go to the next news bit. Domestic aviation industry crash land this fiscal with 24,000 crore revenue losses, says CRISIL. Now this is very bad. We know that aviation industry is always in news for such news bits. we saw Jet Airways closing down. We have read about Kingfisher going bankrupt. All these things. Now the whole industry is in trouble and they are shut down for almost 2 months now. There are no flights that are operating either in the domestic or in the international circuit, and the result is here. They are expected to register a loss of 24,000 crore, that is revenue of 24,000 crore, which is huge. Right. Now there is another news. This is a balance. This is not a great news. This is something which is positive. Tirupur garment cluster adopts steady approach, sees no labor shortage. Now where is this place Tirupur? Tirupur is in Tamil Nadu, and in the olden days, or maybe before independence, the Manchester of India was Mumbai. Now what is this Manchester? Manchester is in Europe and it is very popular for textiles. So in earlier days, Mumbai was called the Manchester of India. It means that a lot of textile related activities, textile production used to happen in Mumbai. If you see, even Jamshedji Tata, the founder of the Tata Group, started with textile business. He had 5 well established textile mills, and from there he diversified into hotel industry and other things. So what we understand here is now that place has been taken over by Tirupur. As a student, I had an opportunity to visit Tirupur as a part of our industrial tour. We were able to visit a lot of factories which were engaged in textile manufacturing, and they produce not just textiles which is sold and purchased in India, but even they export it. Now Tirupur is slowly coming back to life. It is told that they are getting people. They have adopted a very steady approach to get laborers, and they are starting their factories. It's a good news, and they tell that once the public transport is restored, we can have all the laborers back, and we can ensure that Tirupur gets back its life and starts manufacturing at its full capacity. So it's a good news that is coming to us. Right. India looks to lure more than 1,000 US companies out of China. So we've been discussing about this. Now America is very clear that it is China which is responsible for the pandemic Corona-19, which is creating a lot of disturbance across the world, and as a result of which they are planning to ban almost all the products that are produced in China and exported from China. And there is a tariff war that is going on between US and China. We've been discussing all these things, and India is trying to make the best use of this situation. And like I told you in the slides earlier, that India has created a channel where they are already discussing with the states as well as with the companies who would be interested to come and start their operations in the country. Now, which are the types of companies India is looking at? Government is prioritizing medical equipment suppliers, food processing units, and leather and auto parts. So these are the companies which the government has prioritized. It's simply because we have the required skills that is required by these companies. That might be the reason, and we hope that India makes the best use of this opportunity and we get a lot of companies in the country and we generate a lot of jobs. Right. Coming to the last news bit for the day, health insurance likely to see strong growth in FY21. Now let's understand this. In India, the awareness about insurance is on the lower side. Although we have had companies, or although we have 23 life insurance companies and a lot of health insurance companies, people voluntarily buying health insurance is a very rare case. That's why even to this day the market coverage is not more than 20-30%. So now with this COVID and pandemic and all these things, people might understand the importance of health insurance and why they should transfer their risk, especially which is related to health and life, to an insurer might increase, and that might lead to the increase in the market share, is what we understand from this news bit. Anyway, so this was the update for today. If you have any doubts, you can write your doubts in the comment section. We shall get back to you with guidance and clarification. Thank you so much.